Thank you very much. My name is Mohammad, as you probably have heard. I just got these sensors that we are developing today, 2 hours ago, from a Czech company, in a stare chai box. This is means old tea box. If you don't know Czech yet. No, I'm just kidding. So today I want to talk about waste management and sensor control. So this is a cooperation between Norwegian University, NTNU, and my own company, Derawi AS, or limited company. The whole thing here is that we have a big problem in Norway, that is waste. We have had many news the last couple of years that the waste hasn't been taken in the biggest cities, and a lot of smell has occurred. And this is why I started this project. So in the initial beginning phase, I needed to find a solution, and this is where... Thank you very much, Tanya. It's my favorite drink, by the way. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we had a we had a big issue. Sorry, you know, sitting here with IQRF with nice people, then you have nice memories. We can share those later. This is stolen from the Sigfox presentation, by the way. So I had to change the trash in cloud name here instead of Sigfox. So I mean, this is a typical picture of IQRF that most of us knows already. We are focusing on the containers. In the initial beginning, we were focusing on the normal small home bins. But we found out that the business plan or business opportunities are much more or less. So when we came into the media and we got some attention, then there were some companies contacting us from the industry. So this is the whole thing started. So today we want to measure if a container is empty or full. That's it. It's very simple. So we've been talking with different companies, companies who sell the containers. We've been talking to the renovation trash companies, and together we have started this project. So the system is very simple. We have a gateway that is connected to the cloud. We have the gateway itself can also like measure the trash, and there is a camera inside it as well. Next to that, we have something called the slaves. The slaves are the additional sensors that communicates with the gateway to measure trash as well from different locations inside the container. Okay, and then we are also interested in the humidity, the pressure, GPS, and other peripherals. So in the future, we are also interested in something called odor sensorics. But this is a very new topic. So if any of you here have been working with smell detection, then please take contact. It's a very complicated issue, but still, if you can measure how things smell, I think there's a lot of potential in the future. Then you can send smell digitally over the line to your girlfriend sitting somewhere else. Imagine, hi baby, I have Giorgio Armani, you want to smell? Then you send it digitally, and then she smells it. Anyways, so this is the scenario. This is a typical 10 cubic container. The gateway should be located somewhere in the centrum, and then you have the slaves. Very simple. So the complicated issue here is not that we have an ultrasound. I mean, everybody and all of us can have an ultrasound. The complicated issue here is, does this sensory system works properly? Yeah. So we tried many different sensors, ultrasound sensors, to see if we can really get the right reflection. So, and this is our end devices. Here we have our gateway with the camera and with the ultrasound. It's very robust, very robust. It's made of aluminum, and here we have the slaves. So. And next to that, we have a small application. So we are still in this testing phase right now. The first prototype looked like that. we just made a gateway itself with a big battery, because we didn't look at the battery issue at all. We didn't care. We will care about that a little bit later. Okay, so it looks like that with the camera and ultrasound and GPS and GSM, yeah, as usual. And this is the second prototype, as you'll see next to me. Exactly the same sensors and the same setup, just in a different way, with aluminium cases. After that, so we are in a stage where we're going to test these sensors in a real environment. So right now we'll talk to our partners to really test the sensors over a longer time. So we are talking maybe 1, 2, 3 months. So over the summer or after the summer, we will have some results saying how the new version should be like. So we don't know that yet, okay? But we will see. So what are the advantages? Yeah? I mean, since Norway is not... Norway is a developed country, but when I compare Norway to Czech Republic, I see many eager and very well-educated people who wants to achieve nice result when it comes to technologies, especially like IQRF. I really miss these kinds of summits in Norway. So I see we have a lot of opportunities to take some ideas and cooperate with you guys to Norway. So the whole thing here is that we want to see if a container is full or not full. It sounds very simple, but it's more complicated than that. So we want to ensure not just to see if it's full or not. We also want to do route optimization, meaning when should the trash companies come and pick up the trash? Usually they come on a regular basis, like once a week, once a day, whatever. But in the future, we can start actually saving some fuel or biogas or whatever we want to save. So there are some potentials of saving money here. Okay? So I'm looking very much forward to see that. Things we have done is the sensor is developed, communication system is working, it's a very simple interface. And what we need to do is still like the optimization, route management still needs to be done. And like improve the total system. But all these things will come. If I just want to show a small demo, if it's okay. What happens if I do like this? Yes. So this is the simple application that we have today. I had the 3 sensors where Carl's is sitting, and we have 3 different chairs. We placed the sensors next to each other, so we had almost the same distance to the chair. So you see that the distance to the chair were almost the same, 55 centimeter, 53 and 55. I'm quite surprised that these two are actually the same. You get a temperature, you get the pressure, and in addition, we also have a light sensor. You should just be aware that this sensor here, the camera, is an infrared camera. So if it's 1% light inside the container, which it will probably be, then you will have a nice image, actually. So, and then you have the GPS. The GPS is not functioning inside here, of course. I mean, that's obvious. But you can see that the GPS has been working before in a small village in Czech Republic called Beef, or Hovězí. Do you know Hovězí? Yeah. Here you get some information. And what I really miss right here is the picture. So this is how the pictures look like. I should know. I don't know if this is in Hovězí, but I know we took a lot of pictures here as well. So let's try to go to the other side. Oh, sorry guys, I really need to show you because it's updating itself every 5 minutes. And let's see here. Maybe here we had some. Here we had the former presenter while I was sitting. So you really see it's really working, and not just an image. So if I have internet connection here, then in principle I should also be able to update it or refresh this one. And be sure now it's written not available, not available, not available. Because these sensors, these ultra sensors here, can sense up to, let's say, 3 to 6 meters, okay? And we don't need more in this case. So if it doesn't get the right distance, then it will say NA. But anyways, we have, you can see yourself here in the audience, and my presentation at least. So, this is more or less it. Next time, I will, of course, tell you more information. This is really in a test phase right now. But we will have more functionalities later on. So I was thinking, should I take the presentation today or next time? But I thought, let me just introduce this thing to give you an initial idea what we are doing. This is our partners. So we're working, I'm from the University of NTNU. Norcon are the people who are selling the containers. IQRF, of course, you know those. The municipality of the region where we are from. Total Innovation Investors. So we already have investors in this project. And the company who gathered the trash. One last thing I would like to, I mean, it's off topic. I hope you can distribute this message, if it's okay, the PhD position. I have a PhD position very soon. I mean, you can already apply for it. If you know anybody, any students, master students, who would like to come to Norway and enjoy a little bit of the view there, then we are going to work with IQRF. Okay, so this is, we're going to do performance analysis of IQRF, similarity analysis of different IoT systems to show why IQRF is better than others. And where can IQRF be used? And a lot of applied research. This is basically just applied research. We're not going to do any theoretical research. If the students is eager to do theoretical research, we will, of course, be talking about that. The salary is, I think, acceptable, more above the average, I think. So he will get she or he will get 63,000 Czech crown a month, which is quite a lot when living as a student in Norway. And I think he will enjoy that there. We will mainly be working with the industrial domain, like the heavy industry domains. Okay, so we can, instance, start with these sensors and see how things functions. Okay, guys, please forward this message if you can, and if you have some very clever students who wants to come and go slalom and enjoy, are more than welcome. Thank you very much.